Welcome back, dear viewers, and you're still watching the Nile Cruise on Nile TV International, and moving to another topic as Egypt prepares for the historic inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum. The spotlight shines not only on artifacts, the monuments, but also in the ways Egyptians today are bringing their ancient civilization back to life through art and performance and innovation. Among the most remarkable examples are the immersive theatrical production, The Journey of Immorality, and The Letters of Death, which combine Egyptology, performance and philosophy to reintroduce the spiritual and the culture depth of the ancient Egyptian to the contemporary audience. And to shed more light, we are much delighted to be joined by Dr. Omar Moutaz, and he is the professor of the philosophy and the history of the ancient Egyptian art. Hello and welcome to Nile Cruise.
Thank you.
Dr. Omar, can you tell me how do you see these theoretical projects aligning with the museum's mission of reviving Egypt's identity?
Actually, for too long, people all over the world have been perceiving the ancient Egyptian heritage and culture through stones. So
Yes.
hopefully we're aiming that the Grand Egyptian Museum will be activating or reactivating the soul of the ancient Egyptians inside the stones. So basically what we're trying to do is reviving the ideas and beliefs of the ancient Egyptians in the ideation that is manifested in the relics that we have here in Egypt. Especially in the Grand Egyptian Museum, it surrounds the Giza Plateau with a vast glass view for the world's ancient relic of all time. So basically we're trying to merge the ideas between both, giving life to the relics and understanding the past of our ancestors.
Well, Dr. Omar, both The Journey of Immorality and The Letters of the Death present the ancient rituals and on the stage. What inspired you to turn the Egyptology research into the live performance art?
Actually, I believe the loneliness of the current Egyptian people towards their heritage, because most of us don't really understand or align with our great heritage, tangible or intangible, especially that our ancestors doesn't have the voice anymore. So what we're trying to do is trying to grasp the idea and essence of their voice and trying to reincarnate it again through art, basically because it's art and knowledge together what gives inspiration and integrity for the modern Egyptian.
Yes, The Letters to the Death explores the emotional dialogue with the afterlife. This is an aspect overshadowed by the visual grandeur of the ancient Egypt. How did you translate this spiritual philosophy into drama?
Actually, the Egyptians have been writing for their departed beloved for millennia. So on papyrus, on pottery, and up till now, actually nowadays, that you find us around a lot of mosques trying to send letters to the beloved and to the people who are spiritually deeply rooted in the idea of existence, like al-awliya. So basically what we're trying to do is to shed light again on these relics, on papyrus and pottery, but giving them a voice. So acting or reacting again this intimate belief between people, not about conversating with the dead, but the belonging and the longing to conversate with people from the other side. This links us not only with the dead, but it's a message to the living that we are all connected with an eternal thread.
Okay, your work, The Journey of the Immorality, recreated the sacred mummification, I think, ritual live for the first time. What message did you hope to give for the audience to take witnessing this transformation ritual?
The inspiring confidence of the ancient Egyptians, actually, because it was really inspiring for me since the first time I understood and read about mummification. I thought about it that it's a morbid kind of ritual, but actually by time and by reading more and exploring the ideas behind it, it's a belief that it's so profound that tells us how the ancient ancestors believed that life continues from this specific life to a very unlimited life on the other side. So taking the audience in this journey just to recreate the ideas of triumph, of victory, of order over chaos, of life over death, embodied in Osiris, the great divine representation of victory over death.
Okay, many also believe that the theater originated in ancient Rome and Greece. Yet the search or your search, the performances suggested that ancient Egyptian ritual was the true birthplace of the theatrical art. Could you tell us more?
Actually, I didn't suggest it, I proved it.
Yes, you
Yes,
proved it.
and we're not challenging Greece in anything, we're just reclaiming our rights.
Yes.
This is a profound ideation of theater and performance of drama in ancient Egypt, and it's recorded long before the Greeks that the ancient Egyptians used to do theatrical performances in front of audience from different types and different classes of the ancient Egyptian society, specifically in Abydos in Upper Egypt, as the lamentation of Osiris. And actually it takes place starting from these days, from October till December, and it takes its peak towards the end of December, that we have a lot of papyruses that tells us about the ancient drama, about how Osiris was betrayed by his brother and being dead and resurrected one more time by his beloved wife Isis. So this, we have a lot of evidences in our ancient Egyptian antiquities, so we brought it back to life both academically and artistically throughout theater.
Okay, Dr. Omar, these shows have received strong reactions from the audience. Can you tell me us about towards the recognitions locally and internationally?
Actually, what we encountered in both dramatic experiences, that Letters to the Dead actually initiated a dialogue between the audience themselves. Seeing people crying and interacting with the actors, and then the actors left the place and left the audience all alone. So the audience took for like 90 minutes talking to each other and spreading the ideas of how they belong to what happened, and the idea of how they want to conversate with their departed beloved ones. This actually gave us a strong view for this intimate human experience that caused like a starter for a project for an international tour, especially in Europe, for the two shows, both academically and artistically, because every show consists of two parts. The
Yes.
first part is mere academic, where we get the people exposed to the ancient writings, the right hieroglyphs, the ancient texts and their actual interpretation, associated and provided by evidences, references, and so on. And the second part is the human-based interaction of drama.
Well, Dr. Omar, with the Grand Egyptian Museum soon become the world's culture top of Egyptology, are these plans to stage these productions within its holds or after the inauguration?
Actually, we hope that for the Grand Egyptian Museum, to be an international arena for artistic dialogue, because actually art is manifested in each and every piece of antiquity inside the gem. So what we hope for is to create a number of site-specific theater performances in the halls of the gem. Like, imagine you are encountering the way of the heart in front of Osiris, in the great atrium in front of the statue of Ramses II. So there's a lot of things, artistic manifestations to activate the halls of the Grand Egyptian Museum.
Well, Dr. Omar Moutaz, the professor of the philosophy and the history of the Egyptian art, thank you so much for being with us on Nile Cruise, and we hope that we see you again.
It's my profound pleasure.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you.